Welcome back to WSAV News 3 today at 11. Decades before it became a federal holiday in 2021, the Daughters of Mary Magdalene, a grassroots organization, has hosted Savannah's annual Juneteenth festival. This year, the tradition continues. Dr. Brenda Roberts joins us now along with Leomi Williams, who's a local artist, with more on the event and what we can expect. Thank you so much for being here today.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us.
Well, we'll talk before we get to the festival about the significance of Juneteenth, what it is and why we celebrate it.
Well, we celebrate Juneteenth to remember that the enslaved persons in Texas found out 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed that they were free. And so this is a way to, again, connect with our history, to show perseverance, to show that, you know, our people are still moving forward. And so we, again, commemorate Juneteenth as our actual Independence Day.
And you're one of the members of the Mary Magdalene, the Daughters of Mary Magdalene. Tell us about the organization, what it is and what you do.
Well, the organization, Mrs. Marilyn Jackson actually is the person who got started, so I'm kind of on the team.
Yes.
And of course, you know, she started over 20 years ago, like again you said, long before this became a national holiday, to acknowledge and recognize the significance of Juneteenth and what it means to us as African American people not only in our city but in our nation.
And this is a big celebration that takes place at 38th Street Park, and we'll show some video of that in just a few moments. People can expect just a big feast, and we'll talk about the activities, but we can also expect this young artist to be a part of the celebration. Leomi, tell me why you decided to get involved.
I want to inspire other kids my age to grow like stronger with their art, and like, cause me personally, I put my feelings in my art, and I want to inspire others to do the same.
Wow, and you'll be actually teaching art classes to some of the young people who join in on the festival.
Yes.
Tell me about your art.
Okay, I paint, I sculpt, and I draw. All of my stuff, I always pour my emotions into it, like I said, but when I paint, I draw like landscapes, and when I draw, I do a portraits.
So, will these pieces be available for people to purchase?
Sometime soon when I sell better. Right now, I don't think I'm not there yet.
You don't think you're there yet? I think a lot of people may think you're there yet. So, Dr. Roberts, that's one of the attractions, but there's a whole lot going on. Is there still a motorcade that starts off the celebration?
Yes. My understanding from the Civic Center, we will line up and there will be a parade that will proceed to the 38th Street Park. From there will be people who will be honored and recognized at the festival. Like I said, again, it's going to be a whole lot of activity, a whole lot of different booths and vendors and people. My understanding is someone from Senator John Ossoff's office will be there with a table, so if you have questions for the senator or whatever, that'd be a good time to get that information.
There's also a grand feast.
Oh, the feast. Yes, absolutely. Everything's absolutely free. Absolutely, and so yeah, there will be lots of different foods and, like I said, vendors, but all of it's free.
Now, there's an effort I read for 38th Street Park to be renamed Juneteenth Park. Do you know anything about that?
I've not heard anything.
Okay.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Okay.
I've not heard anything
I
about
heard that, and I just wanted to see if that was in the works. But because this celebration has been held there so long, people associate the festivities with the park. What should we bring when we come? Because this is going to be an all-day event. It's outside. Might be a little hot. What do you advise participants to bring?
Yeah, bring your chairs. Bring your little hand fans if you have those. Bring your excitement for learning, because there will be, knowledge being shared, about Juneteenth and about, the plight of African Americans in our country and things that we need to do in order to unite and become one. And so, of course, bring all of that. Bring your children, bring your family. It is, like I say, a day of unity, a day to be together. and show, you know, our strength and unity. And we're so excited to have Leomi, especially the young people, because we want to pass this information on to them as well.
And Leomi, why is it important that you are there?
To show others that art can also include culture and creativity at the same time.
I like that. And it's a chance for everyone of all ethnicities, of all
everybody,
backgrounds,
yes,
to come together and to learn. What are you hoping people walk away with after they experience the celebration?
Definitely a sense of unity and togetherness. Like you said, this is not just African American history, this is American history. Mm-hmm. And so all of us need to, you know, learn about our history and then again come together and unite and be united as one. And unite is the word that just keeps coming to my spirit.
It is.
Being united.
Being united and passing it on to future generations so that they can pass it on and it will continue.
Exactly.
Leomi, Dr. Roberts, thank you so much for joining us today. Here's the information on your screen. The Daughters of Mary Magdalene annual Juneteenth celebration is Saturday, June 20th from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. at Wells Park, also known as 38th Street Park. For more information, you can contact Marilyn Jackson. You just saw the number on your screen, 912-412-4851. You can see this interview anytime again by visiting our website, wsav.com/community corner. Leomi, we're going to get your artwork sold. We're going to get that artwork sold. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.